Welcome back, everyone, and thank you for just joining in today. I just wanted to say thank you for those who had come and supported me and some of the Jubilee folks. Just gracious. Excuse me. I'm gracious for that, and this is one of those moments where history is being made. And while I'm talking to my American brothers and sisters, white and black, Republican and Democrat, all across the boards and so forth and so on, I leave no man out, no woman out, and if you're a woman or a man, I don't know, but I leave no one out because at this moment in our history, no one wants to be in the justice system because there is no way out of it. And the reason there is no way out is because it is slavery and it was intermingled. So remember our four things. Just remember with repetition. So I'm gonna repeat this. Relax. Freedom already chose you. Burn a little gopher wood. Keep that going. And so we got some gopher wood coming up later. And then understanding you're not alone. Okay. 100 million people are suffering, and their loved ones are suffering in this system. And there's no way out. White folks call it civil death. Black folks call it slavery. At the end of the day, it's the same thing. The criminal record is a continuation of slavery, and it is slavery, a device of slavery, and it's not going to go anywhere until we do something about it. And this is part of what I have done outside of my legal battles. And so understand you're not alone, both sides. So before they start stoking racial tensions and all forth, and Democrats and Republicans start going crazy on each other, just understand that everybody's in the justice system is a slave, okay? Whether they agree to it or not. If you got a criminal record, you're a slave, technically, and you can be controlled by the state. And that's just what it is right now. We all inherited this system, and we need to fix it together. And so this is part of what I'm doing. And then the third thing is remember to write, fantasize. And I say this because, a lot of African Americans have never tasted true freedom. And so why I say that, because they were quickly labeled criminals and put back on the plantation. If they want to go reparations, it should be for those who are still that have been justice impacted since the beginning of time, and that's passed down. There is your reparations issue, for those legal buffs out there. And there is your issue because they're not out. They never got out. And so the device of the criminal record, which is the record of all those who are held and then subject to the control of the state governments, respective governments, the blacks have never felt their freedom. They don't know what that looks like. And so before we put our judgment hats on, understand that at first Harriet Tubman couldn't free most of the blacks because they didn't know they were slaves. And so that became the bigger issue for her. In this situation, we're not going to have that problem because I think everybody knows that it's slavery and everybody knows what it is. And it's just time to, what it does freedom look like though? How does she dress? So we're going to walk through some gopher wood, and remember that number 4, burnish that gopher wood, burnish that gopher wood, burnish that gopher wood, okay? Because it's that gopher wood, okay, to get the heart pumping. And it's going to get juicy, don't worry about that, okay? So these 4-minute talks are going to go down, and I try not to stay long-winded with them. But I love you all very much with my heart, my whole soul, and as much as, this may everyone still has to keep working towards their freedom. But first start off with writing it. And so just start off with writing, fantasize about her, and just treat freedom like that one love that got away. And, I got comments already. Who was that one love that got away from him? What is he out here trying to get that love? Girl, stop, relax. Just follow the gopher wood, okay? Just burn some more of that gopher wood. Thank you all, and we're gonna get started here.